This man is worth $500. And this man's going to collect. He's Jake Cahill, and he lives by Bounty Law.
While watching movies, have you ever thought about why camera moves? Like, why? Like, why the camera pans here while tracking here? And why the cameraman goes nuts in the handheld shot? Like, what even I'm looking at?
Don't be a...
If you are a normal person, then this question is completely useless for you. Because you watch movies for entertainment, not to notice every hidden meaning behind everything. But if you are a filmmaker, then this question is important for you. Because you don't watch movies to only get entertained, but also to study them. And man, if you haven't noticed the camera movements and their meaning behind them, then my friend, you probably believe that Earth is flat.
We'll have to rewrite the scene and reshoot it. It's absolute crap. People don't speak like that.
Hi, I am Sam, and today we're going to talk about 9 camera moments and their meaning behind them. Camera movements are the key elements of visual storytelling. You don't just move the camera, not just because you want to move it. Or you got a cool little expensive gear and it gives a cool camera movement and now you are using it in every shot. The purpose of every camera movement should be clear. Next time when you're planning your shots, just ask this question to yourself before you move your camera. Why does the camera move? It's not always necessary to move the camera. You just hit the record button and give the camera edge to do its work. It will still give your shot a great meaning if it has a clear motivation behind it. Which brings us back to our question. Why does the camera move? And your answer is motivation. What is your motivation behind the shot? What you want to show? What is the meaning you are trying to convey? And if you understand the concept of motivation, then you have already won half of the battle.
Man, they can smell it. Sure as that fucking dog can. They can smell it on me.
Shut up. So anyway.
And now the next thing left is that you need to understand where to point the camera and how to point it. The answer to your first question is already been given in our previous video, 10 types of shots. And I will be answering the second question in this video. So let's jump right into it. 9 camera movements and their meaning behind them. Okay, let's start with pan. A pan is where the camera swivels horizontally from a fixed position, right to left and left to right. It's used for reveals. The slow camera pan gives the audience time to explore the environment. It can also be used to point out those objects or things that the characters are looking at.
Is that you?
But pan can be fast and energetic. This is called whip pan. It is equivalent to quick turning to see something. Next we have tilt. Tilt is kind of similar to pan. Like pan, it's also used for reveals and fixed in one position. But the key difference is that instead of going from left to right and right to left, the tilt rotates the camera vertically. Tilt is also used for redirection, pointing the audience eyes to something important, just like whispering into their ears saying, "Hey, look at this is important." Pedestal, aka ped, is also the same as the rest of the above, fixed on the same position and used for reveals. But here, instead of rotating, you move the camera up and down. This slow movement gives the audience lots of information about the scene.
Well, I guess that should do it.
The next movement is the dolly. Dolly is a smooth camera movement achieved through camera tracks. Here, camera moves inwards or outwards, either isolating the character or showing the environment.
Assemble.
The camera moves in the 3D space and enhances the visuals as compared to the fixed position camera.
I make this look good.
Next on our list is track. The track is just Dolly, but instead of going in and out, you go sideways.
That's our snowcat.
As the name suggests, track, you are literally tracking the subject or subjects. This is generally used for walk and talk style of setups.
Psychopharmacology. A new drug has just been approved called Thorazine, which relaxes psychotic patients. You could say tames them.
Okay, next we have zoom. Okay, zoom is little different case in our list. Here, camera stays still, but the camera lens moves closer or further from the subject.
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
Zoom has very different kind of style as compared to the rest of the movements. It compresses and decompresses the environment related to the subject due to the change in focal length.
Now, you're gonna feel a little discombobulated from the chrono shift. Don't worry about it.
Wait a second. Let me ask you something.
Vertigo was the first film that combined zoom with dolly. This is called reverse dolly zoom. It is used for showcasing the deep mind-numbing experience. As the name suggests crane, the camera is fixed on a crane or jib and it moves the camera around.
So we're pretty far into this stupid story now, and you're probably saying to yourself, hey, I like this girl Rachel. I'm gonna be pissed if she dies at the end. So I'm just telling you, don't freak out. She survives.
It gives the audience more room to explore the environment with the character, and you can go more crazy by attaching the crane to a moving car, and now you have a chasing scene.
What the hell was that?
Next on our list is Steadicam. Here the camera is attached to a Steadicam or gimbal, which smooths out the motion of the camera, and it gives a very closer look at the environment by moving the camera closer to the subject. This type of camera movement gives the audience a real life view of the environment, and they explore everything alongside the character. It also eliminates the need of artificial cuts as we normally see in movies. But if you want to show chaos, then go with handheld. Handheld is directly opposite of Steadicam. Here, you are intentionally trying not to smooth out the camera movement so that you can represent the chaos in the environment or inside the character head.
Like I said, this part of my life is called being stupid.
Here in the movie 7, the handheld camera movement is used to represent the chaos inside the character's head, which is caused by antagonist, though the environment around him is just fine.
Cut! That's a wrap. Rolling!
Alright, so now you finally understand all the camera movements and their meaning behind them. Use this information next time to improve your visual storytelling.
I don't understand the damn stuff.
Yes, you do.
Remember this, camera represents audience eyes, and camera movements are tools that move audience point of attention. So it is important to understand where you are directing their eyes. And this understanding comes from understanding your own motivation, what you want to show and how you want to show it.
Yo, Staten Island. Gone, thank God.
Fellas.
Says we're running out of time here. If that bug gets off the planet with that galaxy, we're all bug food.
Hey, old guys! Do those still work?